welcome to this new moon Cancer astrology reading. I'm back at home. I've been doing a lot of recordings out in nature, but today I just wanted to come home. I just always want to stay home when I'm thinking about the Cancer season, and I feel so cozy and safe at home. And this year, with 4th of July, just before this new moon Cancer happening on July 5th, I will probably be home with all my animals, in my bed with my animals, my cat, 2 cats and a dog, all hopped up on CBD like I do every 4th of July, because we live really close to the epicenter of where all the fireworks go off. And we've just been having all those wicked solar storms that started July 27th through July 29th. And these were just G1 solar storms, not even as big as the X1 solar storms, but I was really feeling it. It just brought such an overwhelming and oppressive kind of energy with it. And I know so many of my friends, clients, and followers were saying they were really feeling the solar storm symptoms like irritability, insomnia, anxiety, and racing heartbeats. And one friend was asking me, why does it seem like she's having so many solar storm symptoms? She's just freaking out and feeling all the feels. But then her boyfriend is feeling nothing, and some of her other friends just think she's crazy for even talking about that. And she was feeling really out of body, having insomnia, and then her other friends just didn't feel a thing. And I honestly believe that these solar storms are affecting the healers, empaths, and highly sensitive people much more. But that doesn't mean that other people aren't being affected. They're just not as aware of their own body sensations. Because some of us who are a little more sensitive, we just feel everything. And then there's other people who can just really be out of touch with their body, and, you know, the kind of people who can eat McDonald's and drive for 10 hours and not feel a thing. So we all have these different scales of how much we feel energetically from all of these transits, whether it's the new moon in Cancer or a solar storm. And I honestly believe the healers and the light workers and starseeds, we're feeling it more. But everyone is getting the energetic downloads, and everybody's having these ascension symptoms. They just might notice. And it kind of reminds me of when women are in labor about to give birth. And I work a lot with prenatal massage. I do fertility, acupressure, and prenatal massage. So I've heard lots of birth stories, and some women feel every little contraction and they know it's coming, and they feel their water break and all these symptoms that are kind of like feeling the solar storm symptoms. And other women can just go into labor feeling nothing, and they don't even know they're in labor until the baby's crowning. And so I've had women literally crown and almost give birth without even knowing that they were in labor. So I think the solar storms are kind of like that. And I just made a distance Reiki video where I give distance Reiki and an energy clearing specifically for the solar storms, because I've just had so many friends and clients and followers telling me they're really feeling all the feels when these solar storms come through, and in a bad way. And I hope that this distance Reiki for solar storms can help some of you. And this is just sort of a coping mechanism that you can go to. I'll put the link down below for the video for the Reiki for solar storms. And Cancer is the sign that helps us cope. And Cancer brings us coping mechanisms this month when we need it more than ever. And Cancer is the sign that is ruled by the moon, and it brings the focus on the divine feminine energy. And Cancer rules over motherhood and fertility. So this is a very fertile moon. We've had several fertile moons in a row. And happy solar return to all of my Cancer friends. I have more Cancer friends than any other sign. And my husband, my son, my dad, my dog, they're all Cancers. I love Cancer and the nurturing energy that I receive from my Cancer friends and loved ones. And Cancer is the sign that can be the most introverted. A lot of times people say Cancers are shy, but they just like to stay within their hard shells, just like Scorpio. And I'm a Scorpio, so I just get Cancers. I get wanting to stay in that shell. And Cancers have these intense internal processes. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that you don't know about with the Cancers. And they are just the best people you can tell your secrets to. Cancer is the sign that makes the best therapist, the best bartender, the best hairdresser. You could tell a Cancer everything, and they're so intuitive and they have so much wisdom and good advice, but they will keep your secret forever. And if you are new to this channel, I just want to share that you can like, subscribe, and comment for a chance to be in it to win it when I give away a free astrology reading on the Capricorn Full Moon, July 21st. This will be a Capricorn Blue Moon because it's the second Capricorn Full Moon we've had. We had a Capricorn Full Moon in June, and we're going to get another Capricorn Full Moon in July. That makes it a Blue Moon. And who are my Capricorn friends? Who are my Cancer friends? This is your axis, and we are aligned. We're on the axis. We have a new moon Cancer going into a Capricorn Full Moon. I've been talking about this for a while. For last 3-4 years, well, really since 2020, we've been a little off our axis. But if you look at that zodiac wheel, naturally, Cancer is opposite Capricorn. So when we have a Cancer new moon, we should have a Capricorn full moon, which we have for this July. But in June, we had a Gemini new moon and a Capricorn full moon. That Capricorn full moon really should have been a Sagittarius full moon because Gemini and Sagittarius go together. So we have had several lunar cycles where we're off our axis. But this Cancer Capricorn lunar cycle, we get back on our axis. We're feeling normal again. We're on our axis. And things are feeling stable for just a moment as we go from the Cancer new moon into a Capricorn full moon. Whereas all these other last 4 years, we've been off our axis, feeling a little off. But now it's like our balance is restored. Are you feeling the intensity of 2 full moons in Capricorn? Because Capricorn is that mountain goat climbing to the peak of the mountain, and Capricorn is all about having those big, lofty goals. And so when you have 2 Capricorns in the full moons in a row with the Capricorn blue moon, it can feel a lot of pressure to attain some kind of goal, especially if you are a Capricorn. And what are your new moon intentions this Cancer new moon? And what are your full Capricorn moon? What are your lofty goals? What are you trying to accomplish right now? Because I know you've got to be feeling the pressure of needing to accomplish something, to make something happen. Maybe you want to get a new job. Maybe you're trying to buy a home. Maybe you want to find love, or you're trying to manifest more money, pay off all your debts. These are all the kinds of things that can be coming up for this double Capricorn full moon. And leave your new moon Cancer intentions and your Capricorn lofty goals in the comments, and I will send Reiki for you to manifest what you're trying to call in on this Cancer going into Capricorn lunar cycle. And this new moon is really our last chance to plant those seeds of intention, to really grow something before this growth cycle is over, because we've got all these retrogrades coming in hot, And these retrogrades want to whisk us away to the Wayback Machine. They want to pull us back. And it's going to be making it difficult to really accomplish our goals and make things happen until after December. We have retrogrades coming in that'll take us all the way to the end of the year. And these retrogrades are so intense. We've got Pluto, Saturn, Neptune going retrograde right now, and more retrogrades to come. Stay tuned. These retrogrades feel like we're playing a board game where you're forced to move your game piece all the way back to the beginning. Have you ever played a game like that? It is not fun. When Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune retrogrades take hold, it's like we're just starting to get ahead. We're thinking we might win this game, and then the board piece gets taken all the way back to the beginning. We got to start all over again. And we've got to go back to the beginning and try again to win this game of life. It can be a frustrating time these months ahead. And this Cancer new moon is a time to check in with your inner child, see if your inner child needs anything, doing that shadow Pluto retrograde work, and do some self-care, healing. Make sure the path that you are on is supporting your inner desires and your inner child, and just try to be kind to yourself this month, because there's a lot going on and it's going to get hard as that Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune retrograde. It's beginning to feel a little intense out there. I like to say it's a little crunchy. It's crunchy energy. It's like, it's hard. We're going to be in some hard times, and you may need more time and space to process some life-altering information that is coming up with this. And I've already covered the Pluto retrograde in a separate astrology transit reading, and I'll link to that below. And I am going to cover Saturn and Neptune retrograde next, so stay tuned for that. You might want to hit the bell notification so you get the Saturn and the Neptune retrograde, because this is the energy that we're soaking in all the way through December. So you'll want to know where your Pisces is, because Saturn is in Pisces and Neptune is in Pisces, and they're going retrograde. And you want to know where your Aquarius is, because that's where Pluto is retrograde right now. And then next month we have the LIONSGATE on August 8th. And this will be a manifestation portal that opens every summer. And it's related to the Sirius star gateway. And it has been revered since early Egyptian times. This was the time when the river would fill, and the river filling is water, and water is wealth. And so this is the best time to manifest greater abundance, money, wealth, going way back to primordial ancient Egyptian times. The LIONSGATE is the time to manifest. And I'm going to have a LIONSGATE astrology chart sale that will include Reiki, distance Reiki, for manifesting your heart's desires for just $88. You will receive an astrology chart reading, plus this time I'm going to include a 40-minute Zoom call, because so many of you have been asking about Zoom calls. And I will send you distance Reiki and an energy clearing so that you can manifest. And I am limiting this LIONSGATE Reiki astrology sale to just eight offers of this. So for the first 8 people to sign up, because my summer is just really booking out with massage and Reiki classes, and I'm working on an online Reiki class right now that's going to be so exciting. I'm finally bringing Reiki online. I always used to feel like you couldn't do a Reiki attunement online, but now the energy is shifting. We're getting into this higher vibrational energy as we are. The energy is just, the quantum healing is happening faster, and I'm really seeing that in my distance Reiki session. So I feel like it's time to finally offer distance Reiki classes. And I will drop a link to this LIONSGATE Reiki astrology sale down in the description. So look for that and be one of the 8 people to do that. And we just have so much going on July 2nd. As I'm recording this on July 1st, rabbit, I love to say rabbit on the first of the month, something you could say for luck. And July 2nd, we have Mercury in Cancer, trine Neptune in Pisces. This is such a creative, imaginative, Alice in Wonderland, fantastical energy for just dreaming up your fantasies and going to a Renaissance fair, maybe doing something theatrical, putting on a costume, getting outside your ordinary workaday life. Just break out of your routine and become pure magic on this July 2nd day. And if you are a poet, musician, artist, or writer, this is a time to channel those divine creative energies and create something amazing. So really use this Mercury in Cancer trine Neptune in Pisces to tap in, tune in, and just see if you can do, even if you're not an artist per se, you could just get out some watercolors. This is available. This creative energy will be available to us all. Do some journal writing, whatever it is. Just let your inner artist create on this day. And then the big transit of this new moon is Venus in Cancer, trine Saturn in Pisces. On July 2nd also, this is bringing our best opportunity for love and money and stability, all the things. This is a perfect time to really commit to a relationship. This would be a great time to propose to the one you love, buy your own home, do work you love, really set down roots. This is a stable energy that is rooted in love vibration. And just, if you can, just stay here for a moment, right? Stay wherever you are and get organized. Make a plan, invest, and collaborate in those win-win solutions that bring the best outcomes for everyone. This is a time when you can create community. You can gather people together, because when we gather together, we're stronger than when we go alone. And if you're looking for love, this new moon with this Venus trine Saturn, this is your best chance, with Pluto and Saturn both retrograde. And this Venus trine Saturn, I really do believe you could call in your soulmate, your twin flame, your old soul connection. When you meet someone you feel like you've known your whole life or many lives, have you ever had that instant connection with somebody that you just look in their eyes and you know them from, not just from this life? This could lead to a really long-lasting true love this month with Venus trine Saturn. This is your best chance at true love with a soulmate that you're going to have all year. So get out and meet somebody. And this is an extra lucky Venus trine for Scorpio and Pisces, because Venus is in Cancer, so Venus is trining Scorpio and Pisces, giving us all those love, vibrational, divine, feminine energy rising, all that good energy to manifest your heart's desire for love and money is especially lucky. This Venus is shining this light on us all, but especially lucky in a trine of opportunity for Scorpio and Pisces, July 2nd. And for Scorpio and Cancer, There is also a potential to manifest that love and money with Saturn in Pisces giving a special trine for Scorpio and Cancer, and all that your heart's desire is available to the water signs. But really, Scorpio is the most lucky. Can you believe I'm saying this? I never say Scorpio's lucky. But this July 2nd, Scorpio gets the most luck because it gets the Venus trine just for Scorpio, and then the Saturn trine just for Scorpio, and we all get the Venus trine Saturn transit. That is so beautiful for manifesting true love, stability, a home, work that you love, setting down roots, getting stable. When Venus and Saturn come together, it's so powerful. I think of Taylor Swift. She is somebody who has Venus and Saturn in a good, harmonious aspect as well. And look at how lucky and happy and what a manifester she is. So this is a beautiful transit, Venus trine Saturn. And also on July 2nd, Mercury enters Leo. And we will be feeling more outgoing than usual. And this will be a summer to be seen, to be heard in a very dramatic way. What role are you going to play this summer when Mercury enters Leo? You will feel very vivacious. You will probably be speaking your mind and being seen. It's just really sexy, and Leo is so passionate. Leo is that fire. And then Venus follows Mercury into Leo on July 11th. And I think of street cats and love, and this brings so much fire and passion to a new summer fling, or perhaps it could rekindle the flames of an old relationship. Existing relationships and new relationships will benefit from Venus and Leo, that sexy, fiery passion. And I wish that Venus would only stay into Leo, into LIONSGATE of 8-8. But alas, Venus will move into Virgo before we have the LIONSGATE. And Venus is just moving swiftly now through these signs. She is rising in that divine feminine energy towards that evening star where we can see her just after sunset in the night sky. And this is going to be a good time for manifesting miracles when Venus crosses that Regulus star in the heart of the lion. That's where Kamala Harris has her Mars in Leo. So this will be a Venus-Mars conjunction for Kamala Harris this month in that heart of the lion in the Regulus star. This is a potent place of power, royalty, stepping into your power, rising to power. So could we see more women rising to power positions this month? And this will align so well with that 9-star key astrology of July. I'm going to do the 9-star key astrology coming out soon, where we move into that 9 fire star, and then Venus is in Leo fire star. We've got a lot of fire this July. I hope that, we don't have wildfires, but July we will be moving into that 9 fire star, known in the 9-star key as the lover. And both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are both 9 fire stars, and they will be in the center in the 9-star key, where we see the world revolves around both of them. The world will be watching Kamala Harris and Donald Trump as they will be seen under this influence. This will be their hurricane month with a lot of big sweeping changes for Kamala Harris and for Donald Trump. What is going to happen? It'll be interesting to see what comes up for them in the news, but we will be seeing a lot of Kamala Harris and Donald Trump in the news. Mark my word, anything can happen under this hurricane influence that is that 9 fire star. And I'm going to unpack that in a separate 9-star key reading coming soon. But then you will want to put a warning label, a big red warning label on your calendar for July 15th, when Mars, the planet of war, will conjunct Uranus, the planet of unexpected, shocking events. And this is time to break out of your limiting beliefs, limiting situations. I imagine lots of people will be quitting their jobs on July 15th and lots of relationships ending. And this will be an unstable, erratic energy. Try not to start any fights that you just can't win. When Mars and Uranus come together in Taurus, that sign of the bull in the china shop, this can be a very destructive energy. I'm a little worried about our world right now. This is a burn it all down, get divorced kind of energy. And I will use this energy. I prefer to journal, write my feelings under this kind of influence. Do not destroy things if you can help yourself. But, do what you need to do, because there can be a lot of crazy making energy when Mars and Uranus come together in Taurus on July 15th. Beware. Don't engage with crazy. That's my other advice. I always say, don't engage with crazy under that kind of influence. And I am only available for magic and miracles this month. I will not be engaging with crazy. I'm going to tune out anything negative, anything toxic. I'm really feeling more energetically sensitive under this Cancer new moon energy. And I've been really sensitive to my surroundings lately, and maybe that is the solar storms. There seems to be just a lot of bad juju in our world right now, and summer can seem so loud with you're just hearing more of your neighbors, everybody's out and about. And do you have neighbors who drive you crazy? I have these one neighbors that kind of drive me crazy right now, and I have a magic trick for getting rid of bad neighbors. I think I'm gonna try it on these one neighbors behind me that have been really loud and obnoxious and fighting and crazy. But if you want to know my magic trick for getting rid of bad neighbors, leave it down in the comments. If I get enough comments, I will create this video. It's a simple trick. I've used it 3 times, and all 3 times the neighbors moved away. Even one time the neighbor owned her home. I thought, I'll never get rid of this bad neighbor. It's such a simple trick, and I did it, and within 2 weeks she had her house on the market for sale. I couldn't believe it. This is such a powerful magic trick, and if you let me know down below that you have bad neighbors and you want to learn how to get rid of them, I will record that video next. And there's so much noise from other things in summer too, though. We've got cars, construction, and everywhere you go, it's so people-y right now, at least where I live in the Pacific Northwest. And even out in nature, you can't even find that quiet place out in nature right now. And how do you protect yourself from all that external energy of the summertime? I just want to know if you have any advice for how to protect yourself from all the external energy. That could help me. I do energy clearings. I like to stay home, take a salt bath. Just take some time to nourish yourself this new moon and root down, get grounded, maybe get an energy clearing. And I also like to imagine a golden dome of protection around me, around my house, around my family and my animals. And I just put this big golden dome of energetic protection that can surround me wherever I am. It surrounds my car, so I'm safe when I'm driving or on road trips. And if you need this energetic golden dome or some Reiki or an energy clearing, I do offer Zoom healings on my website. I'll put my website down below, and I will link it in the description. And I hope you have a fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I hope you can stay home and get some quiet time.